Hello all, today I have a very special episode that I hope that you will enjoy. I'm going to be having a guest star in this episode. His name is Jason, he's a model slash hair model from New York. Want to say hi to the camera, Jason?
My name is Jason Raghubir.
For the first question is, obviously I've mentioned what you're all about, but what's your line of work, Jason?
I am a agency signed male model as well as actor. I am signed with Jan Alpert Model Management, MMG, and HME Hair Model Express. I've been modeling and acting for about 4 years now. I've been doing a lot of indie films and music videos, and as well as other indie films, projects, student films, and a lot of shoots.
Okay, so how is the demand for acting jobs?
The demand for the acting jobs are very, I guess it depends on who the client is, what the client is, what they're looking for, what the job is.
The next question I have for you is about your hair. Like, I know you have hair, and I know I used to have hair, but how does that affect your job? Like, is it harder to get jobs, to get gigs for modeling when you have that type of hair? Like, are they looking for that stereotype, or are they not?
I guess it depends on, again, what the job is. If they're looking for a person with hair, no hair, I mean, it really depends on all of that.
So, Jason, where are you based out of? Where do you work?
I live out in Suffolk County, Long Island, where I'm based, but I work in the city all the time. That's where all the jobs are.
So, Jason, in terms of shooting, what has been your favorite shoot in the past 6 months?
My favorite shoot in the last 6 months was probably the music video I did in Lake George a couple months ago. And I was very fortunate to be the lead male for that.
What's the most you've ever been paid for a shoot in the past?
For the shoot itself, it was a 2-day. The crew was grateful enough to pay me $700 cash.
And what do you enjoy most about modeling?
I enjoy, acting for that matter. Acting and modeling, both very, they're fun, they're very laid back, relaxing. Sometimes they can be challenging, but overall it's fun.
How do you take your pride from modeling elsewhere?
Well, I've always taken, acting and modeling very, very seriously. That is something, and whatever gigs I have, whatever money I make, I always try not to take it for granted.
Okay, so where do you see yourself going with this modeling business, or where would you like to see yourself go with this?
Hopefully in 15 years, I will be hopefully financially secured. I mean, I don't expect to be rich and famous, but at least, somewhat as famous as Shawn Michaels.
To those that are just starting out modeling, or they're thinking about doing it in the near future, do you have any general advice or even in-depth advice for those people?
If you want to start out modeling or acting, it's really not that difficult. I mean, if you want to be a model, you just, contact local photographers and, start taking pictures. And if you want to get into acting, do the same thing I'm doing. Just go on Craigslist and look for acting gigs. Not all of them are going to be, paid, but you got to start off somewhere.
But I wanted to give you this time to kind of promote yourself or do anything for the camera. Just anything you want to say to the camera before I let you go.
First of all, I want to, thank Grant for taking the time to interview me. And hopefully good things will come from this. And I also want to thank all of my Facebook friends, especially the ones that bought my posters. And I want to give a special thanks to my fiance and my puppy, who are like my number 2 supporters. And I want to say hi to Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, Auntie, Uncles, the whole family.
Jason, it was awesome having you on my show today. I wanted to thank you for coming on my show. Peace off, man.